They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
Now, see, this is that bullshit I be talking about. This man said cats and dogs are being eaten in all of these towns. If that don't sound like some crazy shit, and if it does not sound like he's unhinged and people that are listening to him are unhinged, then I don't know what the hell else to tell you, because this sounds like he's crazy to me, and this is who we want running a country. This man don't even need to be running to the bathroom without the help of Melania. But if you think that that was crazy and unhinged, just wait till you hear the rest of it. Oh yeah, I have more.
This is someone who has openly said he would terminate, I'm quoting, terminate the Constitution of the United States, that he would weaponize the Department of Justice against his political enemies. Someone who has openly expressed disdain for members of our military. Understand what it would mean if Donald Trump were back in the White House with no guardrails, because certainly we know now the court won't stop him. We know J.D. Vance is not going to stop him. It's up to the American people.
Welcome back to my channel, Sister Sip TV. Join me as we dissect and expose the different contrasts and characters between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. First and foremost, Trump's behavior during this debate seemed to reflect a strategy of disruption. He even said that he doesn't trust Joe Biden and Kamala Harris to fix this country because they have never done it before. Well, neither have they been convicted of 34 felonies either, but we'll save that subject for another time. But last night's debate should have been a wake-up call with ringing alarms to all Americans. Clearly, this man is unhinged, and truth took a backseat to all the lies he told on that stage. Didn't sound like he was talking to everyone, only certain ones about everyone that didn't look like him, if you get what I'm saying. This presidential debate between Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris was definitely one for the history books, I promise you. As Americans stands at a crossroad, this debate revealed not just differing policies, in his case, no real ones, but the very essence of what leadership means. With issues impacting the middle class, people of color, women, and the poor, the stakes were high and the reactions were intense. Although there were many issues brought up, such as the war in Ukraine and the war between Israel and Palestine, those are serious issues that has affected hundreds of thousands of people, in which many have lost their lives. There were also some issues that affects millions of Americans today that are on the ballot this election, like the cost of health care. Trump repeatedly claimed that he would provide better health care for all Americans, despite his administration's efforts to dismantle the ACA, admitting that they were still working on one after 8 long years. Kamala Harris expressed bringing the cost down for insurance, as these big corporations are milking Americans. You know the saying, the rich gets richer and the poor don't get a damn thing. Harris laid out a plan to assist young couples and small businesses, which affects more than half of our middle-class families. Her focus was on the people, but clearly Trump's focus was only on himself and being a strong man, showing signs of a narcissistic, power-hungry dictator that clearly doesn't give a damn about the people. The importance of women having control over their own bodies and not the government was emphasized, and also was some exaggerated lies about abortions. Let's take a listen.
And you can look at the governor of West Virginia, the previous governor of West Virginia, not the current governor, who's doing an excellent job, but the governor before, He said the baby will be born and we will decide what to do with the baby. In other words, we'll execute the baby.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born. Madam Vice President, I want to get your response to President Trump.
Well, as I said, you're going to hear a bunch of lies, and that's not actually a surprising fact. Let's understand how we got here. Donald Trump, doctor or nurse, to provide health care. In one state, it provides prison for life. Trump abortion bans that make no exception even for rape and incest, which understand what that means. A survivor of a crime, a violation to their body, does not have the right to make a decision about what happens to their body next. That is immoral. And one does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree. The government, and Donald Trump certainly, should not be telling a woman what to do with her body.
The difference couldn't be more clear. One candidate offers a vision grounded in equity and justice, while the other resorts to fear-mongering and false promises. Just take a listen to this.
We have millions of people pouring into our country from prisons and jails, from mental institutions and insane asylums, and they're coming in and they're taking jobs that are occupied right now by African Americans and Hispanics, and also unions. Unions are going to be affected very soon. And you see what's happening. You see what's happening with towns throughout the United States. You look at Springfield, Ohio. You look at Aurora in Colorado. They are taking over the towns. They're taking over buildings. They're going in violently. These are the people that she and Biden led into our country, and they're destroying our country. They're dangerous. They're at the highest level of criminality, and we have to get them out.
Fear-mongering at its finest. Trump even had the audacity to interrupt Harris multiple times, trying to delegitimize her arguments, which showcased, again, his dismissive attitude towards women in leadership, clearly demonstrating that he has absolutely no respect for women. And then there was the moment when Kamala directly confronted Trump about his handling of the pandemic. She firmly let him know he was the reason why it was a failure. This bold assertion encapsulated the frustration that so many Americans felt across the country. As we all know, that COVID did not care if you were a Democratic or a Republican. It affected all of us. It wasn't just a debate. It was a call to accountability. In summary, this debate was merely about not just policies, but about truth and accountability and the future of our nation. The reactions to Trump's fabrications, lies, and Harris' clarion call for justice was likely to resonate far beyond the debate stage. This is a call for action. Young people, if you don't think that your vote counts, think again. Your voices matter. Your votes not only determine your rights to voting, but your rights to live life as you choose and to love how you choose. Otherwise, someone else will be making those decisions for you. So it is definitely imperative that you make it to the polls. If you have questions, ask someone. But tell us about what moments shocked you the most during the presidential debate, and if it will affect the way that you vote in this upcoming election. Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Sister Sip TV, where sisters speaking in power, cutting through the noise, focusing on the issues that matters to you. Now check out the next video, and thanks for watching.